Lol. On DM1, the aspect is always, okay, well, we're tied. I have a Mega Room. How aggressive are you going to be? How careless are you going to be with your life? And how many free frags am I going to get because you're trying to, you know, put the pressure on me when it's obviously not a good idea. And actually, you know, Jakzah putting the pressure on the lift there didn't quite follow through with it. I mean, it allowed Claire to at least make the move, but Claire didn't commit to it. And still has a potential to get back up lift. Now, again, that's not going to be a lift that's going to be a really good idea for attacking Mega Room, but it will be good for going for upper rocket launcher. So we hear the shards. Jakzah is going to be knowing that that's where Claire's going to be headed. Again, with the Hyper Blaster, though, really good spam, though. Nice, fancy footwork from Jakzah. So just enough spam to keep Jakzah's head down. Long enough for Claire to make a move. So that should put Claire up on... Oh, no. No yellow armor yet for Claire, actually. Kind of surprised. I was expecting before the upper rocket launcher. I was expecting a move for the yellow armor. So Claire's gotten the grab of that, at least. Is close enough to 100-100 so that, you know, stack is going to be as good as it'll get when you're not in control of the Mega Room. So Claire waiting down below. Waiting for the correct time to come back up lift. And again, Jakzah aggressing a little bit on the ramp there, which is risky, depending on which way your opponent goes. And actually, even if your opponent, you know, faces you in that fight, even if you're at 200-100 and they're only at 100-100, it's still very risky. I mean, the odds of getting popped on the ramp are fairly high. And after that, you know, it might as well be GG, as well as that life is concerned. But Claire's playing this thing out extremely cautiously. And right now, that's not a bad thing. I mean, the big mistake last time was just the fact that Claire, you know, just grabbed weapons, grabbed a little bit of armor, and said, I'm going to attack the Mega Room, and that really wasn't the wise thing to do. Not with the amount of time that Jakzah had to grab, you know, armor and health. So again, Jakzah's just, you know, looking for a way to do the damage without really poking too far out of the Mega Room. And Claire's not really willing to poke too far out of where he is right now. So a bit of a stalemate at the moment. Claire's able to get down below, however. And actually, if Claire can hold on to that spot, that's not a bad place to try to do a little bit of damage. Claire misjudges the auditory signals, though, and believes that Jakzah is going to be pushing forward to the catwalk. Not quite going to happen. Claire just needs to be very careful here. Has plenty of rockets, though. I mean, ammo-wise, Claire's looking good. And now that Claire's actually in the Mega Room itself, actually we hear water. That means that Jakzah's been going for that railgun. That's a really good opportunity for Claire to try to do some damage here. And with the opening 2 rockets, so far so good. Armor's grabbed away, and Jakzah's officially been pushed out of there. But again, Jakzah's got that railgun. Claire needs to force the fight before Jakzah's... Oh, so close to denying that lift. I mean, if it was definitely the right idea. Claire had the brilliant notion of beating Jakzah to the lift, getting in the lift with him, and making that railgun effectively useless in there. And again, just letting the Hyper Blaster do its thing. Ever so slightly off on the timing, however, and now Jakzah's gotten back into the Mega Room with the railgun. Now, one aspect here is that, again, Jakzah's been fairly aggressive up the stairs. Claire can play that out and perhaps get some initial spam off, but that's not going to be, you know, a killing blow. And it's going to be difficult for Claire to follow up, but oh, so far so good. 2 solid rockets on the splash. And Claire's pushed forward. 4 minutes left on the clock and 1 frag between them. And again, Claire needs to be very mindful of that rail. Some more slugs picked up for Jakzah. I mean, he's got 34, that's plenty, but he's down at 65 health, now 90. No armor, however. So if Claire can take away the next Mega, I mean, that's going to be every advantage that Claire needs to, you know, follow through and force a frag. And if we see too much time go between, you know, a Mega grab from Claire and a frag on Jakzah, it's going to be a big, big problem for Claire. Real good aggression here, and actually, no, look at this. Claire pulling together the chain, needs to get back up top lift immediately. We actually hear Jakzah down in the... Ooh. I misjudged that. I was actually thinking that Jakzah was in the Mega Room. But that'll tie it back up 2-2. Claire's going to have Mega here. 3 minutes left on the clock. Jakzah's going fairly aggressive here. But Claire's got a much better stack to work with, doing a bit of damage with Chain. Haven't heard a meaningful sound from Jakzah. There we go. It's actually going to be back up top. Claire is clearly Demaya. Lol. So Claire doing a little bit of pelt damage with the Chain, but has largely given the geometry advantage back on over to Jakzah. But so far, I mean, Claire's rocket game coming down the stairs has been excellent. Good rockets here so far. Just enough to keep the spam going. And again, really, really wise move to make sure that, you only play this position when you have plenty of ammo. You do not want to be aggressing that with, 5 rockets. You want to be able to keep the spam up, make it so that they have to make a move, and, make it so that most moves are the wrong one. So 1 minute, 48 seconds left. 2 up on 2. And again, Claire playing this thing extremely slow at the moment. Oh, and actually catching Jakzah with a mid-air rocket, doing the damage. And now Jakzah's going to be trying to limp over here, but just at the last second, Claire's going to be chaining him down, grabbing away the chain gun, making it 3 on 2, putting him in the lead. Holy crap. Again, playing it very silent, and every time, Jakzah was just like, I'm the one in charge. He didn't exactly, ooh, nice trade-off there. He didn't exactly rush out and try to just go, I'm the one with the stack, I'm the one in charge, I'm the one who's going to be making the frags around here. But that's going to tie back up 3-3, but again, Jakzah's going to be extremely weak, picking up the health, well, one of them at least, but no armor. 3 on 3, 1 minute left. But what Jakzah was doing was just like, is this a position I can play? Can I push forward to here? Can I push forward to here? And again, just always testing that boundary and not really being sure of how Claire was going to respond. Well, one way to respond, of course, is with a mid-air rocket. Beautiful shot. Wow, nice. I was going to say, Claire played that out fairly intelligently, but Jakzah was able, wow, on the lift twice, and that's going to be GG. Wow. Great game there, though. Holy crap.
4, 3.
Now, again, Claire did the right thing there, waiting out, waiting for Jakzah to make the move and then, beat Heat on over towards the lift in order to get some distance. But Jakzah was able to keep that distance close enough to get up the lift as well. So, very, very good game. One of the best tonight, I'm sure. As referee, I decree you amazing. I should have just hit when I was 1 HP. Or 1 up, yeah. Well, that can be really dangerous on DM1 as well. I mean, especially considering how aggressive Jakzah was being. Hiding's for pussies, yeah, that's exactly his motto right there. So, we're going to be going into the next match. It's going to be Jakzah versus Fader, so stay tuned, everybody.